Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Taurus, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So as you can see, we're doing things slightly different this week. It has been, to say the least, an intense time for old Rafi. So yeah, we're just going to get straight into it. For your actions and options, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is really you very focused on the work, on the career. This is you very focused on the skills that you have. Now, for a lot of you, this could be you refining some sort of artwork or craft work that you have that is associated to your job. So this is going to see you really paying attention to the details when it comes to your work. But it's also going to see you, I mean, this week, the workload could definitely increase. Things could speed up. I mean, even though it's the Pentacles card, which tends to be slower moving, the Eight of Pentacles is work, right? So this is literally your working and professional life. These are the places that you have the biggest focus at this moment in time. Refining your art, honing your craft in some way, shape or form. The fact that you've got the Eight of Pentacles here as well, I really feel like this is going to be a week that isn't necessarily just busy with work, but it's going to see you having to really dig deep. This is going to be one of those times where, you know, Taurus is not afraid of hard work. It really isn't, right? But I feel like this will be one of those weeks where even you say, wow, you know what, that was hard work. So sleeves up, because, you know, buckle up for it, because it's going to be a week of it for sure. For your communications and conversations, you have the Six of Wands, right? But off the back of all of this hard work, you have success, you have victory coming in. Now, what I also like about the Six of Wands for you as well, when it comes to your communications, this is you winning something, whether this is winning a contract, whether it's winning the job interview, whether it is, I don't know, winning the, you know, success in your studies, success in your qualification steps or anything like that. There's a strong sense that this week, something you are doing is really stepping forward or is allowing you to advance in some way, shape or form. So the hard work and the effort that you're putting in this week is absolutely worth it. You are going to see, I don't want to say like immediate results, but you're definitely going to have, you know, what I would call a small win. So this week there will be something that kind of, you know, gives you that little nudge from the universe to say keep going. So hang on in there, because there is good news just around the corner when it comes to your work and the hard work that you are having to put forward. For those of you that work for somebody else, your Six of Wands, this could be you get the tap on the shoulder and they say, look, you know what, we want to consider you for a promotion. Maybe we want to, you know, give you an accolade of some sort. In some way, shape or form, you are being celebrated by your peers or by your employer, which is, you know, always a nice thing. The other thing with the Six of Wands as well, it tends to bring us some sort of fame or notoriety. And, you know, Taurus isn't necessarily known for wanting those things. However, I think after the amount of tough work and stuff that you put in this week, I think it's definitely well deserved. For those of you that work for yourselves, business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, this is getting a new contract. This is finding the right person for the right job. This is, you know, finding the right employee, hiring an assistant. There is a strong sense that this week things just really align for you. It's like whatever you need is kind of there. It's delivered to you. You're not going to have to really search very far for it, because it's like maybe even your reputation is going to precede you in some way. So, you know, whatever it is that you want, maybe it comes to you this week. Like, sit back and see what magnetic power you actually have. For those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, your Six of Wands is really going to say that, it really says to me that this week you can sit back and really enjoy the fruits of your labor. This is the week to really take stock of your life, what you've achieved up until now, and more importantly, what that actually means to you. Like, you know, when you think about what you've achieved in a lifetime, you know, if you're retired, What can you do with that information? Can you pass it on in some way? Can you support other people? If it's not that and you're not working for any other reason, again, like look at the skills and the qualifications, look at the experiences that have shaped you into the person that you are. Collating that information this week is going to be a really important step going forward. Use it wisely. For your money and materials, you have the Knight of Wands. So this week, flat out, call a spade a spade. This is you, very focused and very passionate about making more money, about creating more finances for yourself, creating more security on that material plane for yourself. But it's not like right, I'm just going to put my blinkers on and make this happen. This is you saying, no, I'm ready to take some risks. I'm ready to be bold. I'm ready to step outside of whatever my comfort zone is. Maybe this week as well, in that communications and conversations card, maybe you are discovering what your comfort zone is and you're saying, right, you know what, in your money and materials with that Knight of Wands, I'm ready to change that. I'm ready to stretch myself or take myself out of what I'm used to. With your physical health and vitality, this would be a week to look after your lower back, your hips, your thighs and your buttocks, baby. You know, maybe work on strengthening that area. It's a very sacral sort of root chakra area as well, so think about those, you know, aspects of self that represents your fight or flight. It represents your you know, your sexual desire and your ability to manifest things as well. Think about those areas of your life at this moment in time and ask yourself what you can add to them, or you know, what maybe needs to be enhanced in them. When it comes to your home and environment, it's going to be busy. This whole week, to be completely honest with you, is going to be a very busy week. So Taurus, buckle up. For your love and relations, you have the Nine of Wands. So it looks like, you know, and this is the problem. Well, it's not the problem. This is one of the challenges of life. This is the caveat, right? You're working really hard. You're being bold, brave, dynamic. You're taking all these bold new steps. If you're in a partnership and a relationship, unfortunately this week it is going to have to take a back seat. And if your partner is feeling, you know, a little bit neglected, or, you know, well, you don't seem to have any time for me, this would be a moment where you have to say to them, look, you know what, sometimes you have to sacrifice a little bit now in order to have what you want later on. And, you know, at the moment, it looks like you are building towards a very big finish. So, you know, this was the week where really I think the partner needs to be more understanding, quite frankly. For those of you that are single or not in relationships or interested, this could be your familial ties. This could literally be like your family saying, oh, you know, we never see you. You're working all kinds of crazy hours. You know, when are you going to slow down? And it's like, okay, but at the moment I'm building something. All right. So let me get on with it. And once I'm done, you will have all of my time. Right. That's generally tends to be the way that it works. So your human design oracle card for the week is 18 and perfection, the gate 18 and perfection. I absolutely love this. What it suggests to me, especially because she's got a duster in one hand and a broom in the other. I don't believe perfection exists, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't attain to be the best that we possibly can be. And the fact that you have this as an oracle card means that this week there's no need to chase or strive for perfection. Do the best that you can possibly do, and then let the rest kind of speak for itself. Let your work, your ability, your knowledge base, let those things speak for you. Don't over embellish. This week as well, especially with this gate, one of the things that I want you to be really aware of, don't over promise this week. In fact, if you want to do something like that, under promise and over deliver. Never do it the other way around, especially when you have this card. All right, so that is your week in a nutshell, Taurus. I truly hope that it speaks to you, that it helps you in some way, shape or form. Again, I'm so sorry that these are late. It's just been, I cannot even. But with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.